Alright, YouTubers. Where we just left off, we just defeated Regala's army, a gigantic anaconda snake, by blowing off its sack. And sadly, they destroyed the super cool fighter jet throne room, but because of that, we were able to get down in there and get ether by copying and pasting it onto my USB drive. And now we have to go back to Gaia. Why? I don't really know, because Gaia's already told us all the things that we have to do, so I don't know why we have to go back and check in with Gaia again when we already know what we have to do, but I guess it's just the game's way of prolonging it. So let's do what it asks of us.
The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
The visions have changed.
Excuse me?
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now
What?
the words that reunited a people.
Hey, it's the
Following
space
tragic
people.
Events of the war, and Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the
I
future,
like her punk hair.
the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. True courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
So moving. I'll join you to the ends of this earth. Oh shit, they're gone. Never mind. My loyalties disappeared as quickly as that hologram. My cheekbone armor will lead us to great victory. He's right. I should have cheekbone armor. Damn it. Why didn't I think of that?
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm
Excuse me?
coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you.
Hate to point this out, but I kind of prefer to use bow and arrow.
Of my life.
Not sure how that's going to work out for
I
you.
choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Because he's weak. Yes,
Will
that's
do,
right.
Aloy.
That's right, he's weak. So you're going to have to help.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong.
You can't do it as himself,
friend of mine
is what I'm
needs
saying,
your
very
insight.
loudly right in front of him so he can clearly hear
I'll join
it.
you when I can.
I don't think he's able. I don't think he has it in
Friend
him.
of yours. Should be interesting.
I still love that headpiece. That's like the coolest headpiece
Right.
armor in the whole game so far by
Ether back to
a
Gaia.
long shot.
Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms too. Might be worth checking out.
Oh, maybe that's why I couldn't fast travel. Maybe it wanted me to watch the cutscenes first. That's what it was. I gotcha. I gotcha. Now it all comes together and makes sense. Still don't quite understand why we have to go check in with Gaia in between every one of these missions. Like, she already told us the 3, what's this? the 3 AI modules that we have to get, so I don't know why we can't just go collect all 3 of them and come back. Okay, 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 okay. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Talk to me.
Race? Well, they definitely don't sound like rebels.
I'm trying to talk to this girl. Oh, she doesn't want to talk to me right now.
I can
Screw you too, then.
use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind.
Oh, I don't want to do a race right now. I've got important story-based missions to take care of, Aloy. Gosh, you were just getting so distracted. Keep your focus on the task at hand. I'm saying that to you as well as myself. I know how tempting it is. What the hell was that? Did I actually get the PS5 to have to load an area? He was busted. Unplayable. Piece of junk. Want a refund. Yeah, Sony, I understand I've gotten like 40 hours of really fun entertainment out of it. I decided at the tail end of it, I didn't like it. I want a refund. Okay?
You're not
Jeez.
waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
Holy shit, it's Minority Report.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
That's hilarious.
Aaron, you're all better. And you're here.
Hard rock.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom.
Man, that is some good life lessons being taught by this game right now.
Katalo.
Don't ever
I heard their warriors drink people's
compare
blood.
yourself to somebody else, because
wanna
each
sleep
seed
with one
blooms
eye
at its
open.
own pace. That's right,
I think
Zoe.
you've seen enough blood for a life.
That is some wisdom.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
I know I would.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while
He's
you've
like
been
that
out
guy
gallivanting
from the Tetris,
around, I've been working with
commercial.
Gaia to find out
I
more
played
about the
Tetris
land.
one time. Now I see falling blocks
So
in my
from where I'm
dreams.
standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
oh, okay. Oh man, what kind of training is she going to give me?
Oh, and I delivered your message to Talana. She headed for that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
Looks like the old ones used their focuses to send all kinds of messages back in the day.
Shit, you guys opened a
All
bar?
over the world too. Anytime they wanted.
At any time you come back to base camp, the dialogue between your
Talk to me every second.
companions changes.
My ears would pop off.
Yeah, dialogue trees.
A nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right.
Or did you?
Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right.
I do have to say, I find it extremely weird that like this far into the game we still haven't seen those space people again yet. Like they kind of popped up once for like 5 seconds, and like ever since then the game hasn't even mentioned them.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten
Oh,
too many
well,
of
there
those
you go.
medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both.
I guess I should have just waited 5 minutes to input my
I
opinion.
see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do. Sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful. You know?
It takes some time, but
Only I could
yeah.
find one of those things. To feel useful. Ah.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land. When he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous.
Tongue-tied?
The GAIA lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east?
Is that their version of a sexual
I
innuendo?
sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
I still get blown away by how good the people's faces look in this game.
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
So do I. I don't know what he was doing with his mouth
So
there.
Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
Fare thee
I
well.
should get going.
I just keep practicing with this thing.
Yeah, you do that. You're gonna be so useful to all of us someday. Not at all. Okay.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Why are they all just sitting around
and
listening to
Gaia
music?
placed all the data she got from
Don't
your
they have more
focus into
important
that
things to do?
Archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to
to
access it in
listen
our
to
own
so much
pace.
freaking music.
You'll learn and train, and if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it.
We're making a sweet playlist, dude. For that final boss fight, you're gonna be jamming.
Looks like I was wrong about the zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough.
Yeah, turned the entire planet full of robot dinosaurs against
How's,
him.
training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course.
And for a myriad other reasons.
You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
It just seems so weird.
Terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
They say names like Ted in a game like this.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Katalo?
I wanted to pay
Everybody
my
else's
respects
name is
to
like
those who fell when we were
Varl,
ambushed in
Aloy,
the Empire.
Kataro.
Told him I'd never seen
Regala,
anyone throw themselves at a machine
Ted.
like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's
Must
ready.
be, and I'm sure she'll tell me in a big long string of dialogue trees
How's
someday.
everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Errant definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
Why do you have so many things to tell me about companions? Why do I have to
taking it all in.
ask you so many times?
No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
Just tell me all of it at once.
Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Aaron stops listening to the same music over and over
What's wrong with
again,
Billy Joel
maybe.
and Queen? Huh?
We'll be fine.
I've had the exact same playlist on my phone since I was like 18. I just listen to the exact same albums over and over again. Mostly Billy Joel and Queen. And Neil Diamond.
Varl looks happy about his training.
And Weird Al.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought
There's nothing left for me there.
but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket.
Oh, you silly thorn in the
If they
thicket.
knew what we did to Fa.
Oh,
Even if they
you.
understood, there'd be little they could grasp.
Yeah, they wouldn't be too happy about hearing that you murdered one of their gods, I guess, huh?
For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
Yikes. Oh my god, she has the most dialogue out of anybody. Holy cow, dude, what?
So, how does a
This is gonna be
tribe
lore
of the
dump.
Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what
I got
happens
kicked
when
off
you're
the
one
course.
Utaru who insists on publicly defying them.
My voice just wasn't beautiful
Yes.
enough.
When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then.
Oh boy, she's
As
wandering.
waves of refugees
We're in
swarmed
for a
into
long one.
Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
Excuse me? You did what with their seed?
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when
She's
I decided
obsessed
to
with
apprentice
seeds,
as a
this one.
healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke
You have
up
a
to
whip?
hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry.
So I buried their
Sal.
seeds.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders.
All they could do is stand there and
Honest
sing.
So I left to fight on my own.
We're not fighters, we're singers.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I'm gonna sing
I
all
did.
over these streets.
But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like
Just
you were a
minding
force
their
to be
own
reckoned with.
business.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
So you're the reason that Barren Light had all of those rampaging dinosaurs invaded.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru plains.
burnt flesh.
I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along.
You
and
killed
gave
my
me a
god.
choice.
And
I could either sing
I don't really have much
people's
work left.
graves, or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
we must all fight in this war.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling.
Isn't that
to say the
exactly what's
least.
happening on this
And
planet?
heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
Aren't we just life that exists in the stars? Like, why is that so hard to believe? We are exactly what you're describing in somebody else's view.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the old ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
And we've been listening to some sweet, sweet jams. Like, think about it. Like, if there is alien life out there somewhere in the galaxy, which I'm a firm believer that there has to be, like, there's no way, like, the chance or the odds of there not being living life somewhere else in, like, the expanses of the galaxy are just way, 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 way too low odds. But think, like, if this other alien race or multiple alien races that exist out there in the galaxy thinks the same way, and they're like, wow, do you think there's actually life somewhere else in the galaxy? That's crazy. Like, to think the stars could actually breed other life besides us? Whoa, man, that's mind-blowing. Or do you think aliens are, like, so much surpassed from our intelligence that they're like, yeah, we know they exist, we already know where to find them. They just don't give us anything worth taking, so we just leave them to their silly little lives.
Gaia did say this place was built for
Their
us,
silly,
so we could regain
unevolved
control of our lands
lives.
with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Oh, that would have been a great place for a stupid dad joke, and in the background, Elrin's like, yeah, lots of metal! He's like, listening to it.
Sounds like you met
Get
my
it?
friend
Metal?
Talana.
Yes, the Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids. But Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of
Okay,
the
this is, let's just call this what it is. It's Game of Thrones.
She's one of the
Like,
good
at this
ones.
point, it's just Game of Thrones. All these red
You've
raids,
spoken with Katalo?
the sun
A few
god, the
words.
Kingslayer.
Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
Just Game of Thrones with robot dinosaurs. That's it.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes, she was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the old ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you.
Really, that's as surprised as you were, huh?
But reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
So the idea of life somewhere else in the stars is mind-blowing to you, but the idea of a future, multiple generations removed clone of somebody is just, yeah, that's kind of interesting.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
Right.
Farewell.
I should probably go.
I have exhausted
I
all
shall return
dialogue
to our
trees. That
training then.
means I must leave. Training. You guys are just listening to jams, man.
Aloy, we've
Shut up.
gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
I will. But not because you told me, because I was going to do it anyway. That's right. More side quests. Yeah, more side quests.
Looks
heck
like
is the
this
honeycomb
room's
looking thing?
changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
The more I learn about the old ones, the less different they seem from the people of today.
All right, talk to me.
It's good to see you.
What kind of stupidity do you have to say?
Guessing you've got a lot of questions.
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then.
One-arm training. We specialize in it here.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
Nope. Completely understand all of it.
I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
I actually plan to destroy them in a game of strikers. Right at the end, right before the last credit rolls, I'm going to be like, okay, but before we do this, a game of skill. One strikers match to determine whether you go back to space or you stay here and destroy us
What are you
all.
looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against
No,
the
you were
enemy.
listening to 90s jams like everybody else.
It will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
That's
How
what it's been
many?
doing this whole time, you
As many as we
dum-dum.
need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Where do you think the machines came from? Oh no, he has so much dialogue.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
Oh, maybe he doesn't have so much
Sorry,
dialogue.
Tommy.
Never mind.
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter.
The two
Kote
arms.
took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light, from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
He doesn't
That
open his
must
mouth
have
very
gotten
much
some
when he
attention.
talks.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote.
And he
Back
won.
then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in
Now
him.
this is reminding me
Like
of
one would a
Hunger
father.
Games.
I was too blind.
They
to
literally
see
just
the
took the
fear
top 10
his
movies in the
eyes.
last
Fear
30
of a
years and
rising
mashed
young
all their
warrior
storylines
challenging his
together.
Command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole.
And I'd
never
lose
be
my
allowed to
arm in the
challenge his
future.
command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself. Even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse.
It's politics,
So I
sweetheart.
became a
Look it
marshal,
up.
and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with
Oh,
wings
the soldiers.
and leapt into battle from the sky.
Paratroopers.
For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child, the feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
What
You
ifs?
spilled rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Till I die, inevitably, by the end of the game. Wait, what? Why are these all still highlighted?
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the
Oh,
symbols the
you already
Force
said
is
this.
home. This...
Yes.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit, I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I missed.
Perhaps I have a misguided, prejudiced view of the world.
I should go.
Nah, that can't
Feel
be
free
it.
to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will.
It's
Let
just
10 walk with you.
a one-off exception. Ooh, look at that fancy guy. Alhorn override, Widemaw override, Scrapper override. Wait, why does that one have a green check mark? Oh, it's already unlocked, that's why. So I have completed 4 cauldrons. I don't even remember doing that many, so we're halfway through the cauldrons in the game. Nice, nice. Think we have anything else to upgrade currently. Nope, don't stand on it, just use it. Nope, don't stand on it, just use it. Nope, you know what? Let's just keep going.
So this Hephaestus, he's like,
Shut up, Aaron. Listen to your rock music and leave me alone.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Okay. It's gonna be a huge plot twist, and all of a sudden we don't have to go gather all the other AIs. She can use Chat GPT to construct them from the missing pieces.
So,
Trophy!
what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aleuther
Trophy!
frequency.
Aleuther. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Oh shit.
Yes.
We are nowhere near ending this game.
so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static.
Wishful thinking. I was hoping we only had like maybe 10 hours left. But...
It took some time to collate the complete message.
I think after this game I'm done playing single-player story games for a while. They all take so long.
Coordinates.
With only having like 2 or 4 hours of
Where does it lead?
streaming time to put in a week, like I just want to play something I can just mindlessly play for a while.
A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aleuther?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It reminds me of the
It is an old world code.
commander from the old Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego show.
Plea for help.
Aleuther?
Why would Aleuther send a coded transmission on a frequency only the 2 of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aleuther would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aleuther is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out
Excuse
there.
me, goodness. So much dialogue.
Or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aleuther.
That is my conclusion as well.
So we go murder them.
You said the
Oh, shoot.
coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message?
There's nothing of note in
Any
California.
idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
Are you setting me up?
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
Yikes, what does that even mean?
Maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then.
Or maybe it is, or maybe it's not, or maybe it is.
I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha!
Shut up, Aaron.
No way.
Listen to music.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
What?
Fine. Go grab your things.
She's gonna abandon them while they're gathering their
Wait for you
things.
at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Every time. Every time. No, it's not just one of them, it's both of them. Come on, man. I don't want to deal with those guys. Do this on my own. What's this do? Beep.
Error. Data missing.
I don't even know what this does.
Error. Drone feed disconnected.
Alright, well, whatever that is.
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
Yeah, what's with the drones? How do I use them? Oh my gosh. We already talked about all this.
How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him.
Phantom
though he has
pain, I
not
get it.
Voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Just gonna like
Really?
forge a robot arm?
I'm sure he will be.
That'd be badass.
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming.
Morphology, is that a real thing or is that a
Zoe
term they
and
made
I
up
are
for the
hopeful
game?
We will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it.
Keep doing the good work.
Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
How did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Aaron?
Why wouldn't you be a
handling things?
vegetarian just because your girlfriend's a
Becoming
vegetarian? Come
increasingly
on.
accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident,
What did he do?
he unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to fix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
Where'd you get all the extras from? Oh my gosh.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Every time we come back here, it's like an hour-long lore dump.
From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time.
That would have been quite a sight.
It may still be possible to view some of them, should you find and reconnect the cameras to this room's console.
I'll keep a lookout. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses.
Sweet.
It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and had spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo
Oh no!
database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s.
Yikes, current
Such
events.
conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures return to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
So, you see? We're gonna claw back from this global warming. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry your little hearts about it. We'll be right back to normal in the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a...
It's gonna get really bad for a while, but
Any idea
it'll
how
do
it got
better.
there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
Interesting. I like how they actually have like explanations for everything.
So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotation.
Was totally rad, bro.
Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched.
Within a
Began
month?
my
Holy
education.
shit.
Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives, to aid in my emotional...
Oh no, Gaia is Chat GPT.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
It makes you kind of wonder, like, if every single one of, like, the big geniuses of technology in our time, like, let's say you get Elon Musk, Bill Gates, who are the other big ones around here? Like, Zuckerberg, the Amazon dude. Like, what if you get all of these people together and, like, have them focus towards one massive technological advancement that, like, separately or like regular people think, oh, that's not possible, like that's future sci-fi stuff. But if you got like all of the biggest technologically advanced geniuses on the planet together in one building with the combined effort to focus towards one thing for a month of time, like look at Chat GPT stuff that's going on right now. Like, imagine how much stuff could be done if they all just joined forces together and focused on like one long-term goal. Like how America and the world as a whole has been like, oh, we need to stop using fossil fuels, we need to get into like electric vehicles, and we have to do it by 2040. And like these people combined could be like, we could get it done like next week, dude. Like, we don't have to wait that long. Like, why is it taking you all so long to advance?
What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence
Flying cars? Oh, I could have made that yesterday. I just didn't see any point in it.
The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate.
I mean,
though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could.
Aren't they like generations apart from our time now anyway? So like, none of them could have survived this whole time. Questions about subordinate functions. I mean, we might as well, while we're here, just knock out all of this. Just make the entire end of the stream just lore dump 2.0.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species.
It's an interesting term.
Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Farrow.
There's got to be a backup somewhere.
I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density.
And we could build an even more advanced form of humanity.
Procure Eleuthia at the SOS coordinates. Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
So I'm getting the vibe that by the end of this, we're going to have to collect all of them anyway. So like what I was thinking originally is like the 3 that she knew the location of, we were going to collect, or at least like get 1 or 2 of them, and like something would happen and there'd be a plot twist and we can't get the 3rd one. So she has to function like not fully whole, and because of that, like something goes wrong and then leaves like an opening for a 3rd game. But now I'm starting to feel like it's just going to keep extending the story with like twists like this one, where it's like, oh, I've picked up another lost signal. It turns out we can get all 6 of the AI components, the subordinates. But like the other thing I've been thinking while they've been talking just now is like, what if the game only allows you the ability to get like 4 out of the 8 or however many there are, I already forget, And then like depending on which ones you collect, it determines like how the game ends or where the story goes from here. Because like what if we can find a backup of Apollo and like all of a sudden now she has all of the historical data from humanity all the way back to the beginning of time? Or like what if we get the one that can germinate like new human life, and like that allows us to like boost like superhumanity for the future games, if there are more games after this one, which I'm sure there are, because this is like their bread and butter, like main money-making first-party series other than God of War at this point.
So, Poseidon, what do we know about it?
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Once it is restored to me, I may be able to improve conditions in the regional watershed.
Don't care.
But I must warn you, like the others, Poseidon is lost and frightened. It may have taken measures to protect itself.
I'll be careful.
I'm not gonna lie, that one seems like the least needed out of all of them so far. Like we're surviving just fine. You know, you don't need water purification.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
But I could really use ether. Wait, why is there more ether?
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. One in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there.
Ether. Get it.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
Don't need it. Don't need it.
Once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay.
I get it.
I'll keep my guard up.
It's the same warning for each one. Look, really, the only one I'm really caring for at all is the one that will allow us to, like, build a stronger, more advanced humanity.
I'll be off.
I don't care about any of the other ones. Water purification, vegetation growth does not bother me at all. Superhumans? Yeah. Let's do it. What if, like, there's some weird plot twist at the end of the game?
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
What? Room. Hmm?
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
No,
I
not this one.
see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
Oh, you don't say. Can't imagine why.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Huh. What if there's like some weird twist at the end of this game though that leads to like the third? Where like we do recover the ability to...
Looks like Arendt and Katalo moved their stuff in.
Seem like very basic people. We do recover the ability to like have her produce new human life. What did it say? Looks like I can open what? I was talking. And like in the process of doing so, we create another Elizabeth Sobek clone. Like mine dies and has to like sacrifice herself to save the world for some reason, and then like the third
Gaia,
game we're playing as the
what's this room
new
for?
Aloy clone.
This was intended to be a recreational room for control
Oh, it's like a VR room.
Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's exactly what it is. It's like little VR seats that you can sit in, like play VR games. Huh.
Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me.
The pendant was already there before I walked up.
Recover the sub-functions, defeat 4 Zenith. Heal the world. I'd like to think.
Or, hear me out. What if there's another clone of Elizabeth out there that has all of Elizabeth's personality and knowledge and like an exact duplicate of her that has survived over the generations someplace? By the end of the game, we find her.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training.
So colorful.
Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
Well, she's starting to tear up. Daddy! Excuse me, goodness. Coughing fit followed by sneezing fit. What the heck? I'm trying to look at this thing, not walk on
This
the
is the rite of passage
desk.
that Kashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man.
Is there a
I think he was
training
really
dummy in here?
looking forward to going home.
It's my room.
When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another
Figured it must be.
bloodthirsty warlord. If Kashav was right, Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
My room's the coolest out of everybody's. Dash. Holy cow, I have a lot of stuff.
Looks like someone's put some of my stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
Very. This door.
Gotta go after Eleuthia.
Ah!
Erend and Varl are waiting for me.
But I want to take the east exit. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Alright, guys, let's go, you annoying sons of bitches.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Yep.
Let's
Don't know
go.
what else I would do in here.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
I mean, if Aaron brings his giant warhammer, I'll allow it. Whoa!
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
The designers of the game are like, by now, we have a feeling all of the gamers have gotten tired of having to run back and forth across the length of the map. So instead, we're just going to have you shortcut during a cutscene. Right to where the next quest is. Urbana, no!
What is that?
What the hell?
Oh, they know that. Oh, they killed one.
Well, that takes the keg.
Now what? There's 4 of them left? Actually killed one. What the heck? One less boss fight for me to worry about, I guess.
See if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Oh, that wasn't one of the original ones.
I believe
Okay.
you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Chill air's prickling my lungs. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come
Hello,
and go at
Verbena?
will.
What do you have for me?
It's gone now.
I checked everywhere, still no sign of the
Well,
asset.
go do your thing.
Can we call off this
I'll wait
pointless
here.
search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
Asset must be me, I guess.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Yeah, things are getting interesting. Spectre unit orders received. Prime directive assist recovery of the asset. Secondary directive continue monitoring V Sutter. Orders acknowledged. Status report sent to G Bieri. Hostiles detected engaging targets. Danger system failure. And they killed this thing? What the hell? The rebels are better than I give them credit for. Yeah, the game's starting to get a little interesting. Not that it hasn't been interesting, it's just been more of the same from the first game. Now it's starting to actually, like, mix things up a little bit. Get different a little. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to still be searching for something. Investigate the battlefield, okay? We'll do.
Knock rebels, Asaram, Zenith, freaky machine.
Rabana. See anything to investigate?
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, sweet, I got a gun. Why? What am I supposed to be investigating? Nothing left. Here, let me drop the gun here so I at least know where it is. Talk to Aaron, maybe?
Done looking around?
Almost.
Nothing to investigate, dude. Acting like I'm missing something, but I don't know what, because I don't see anything to investigate. That's it. I don't know. Something up here?
I shouldn't leave yet. Not until I'm done looking around.
Don't really see anything worth looking at there, lady. Alright, let's try and just go follow the, oh! Stuff up there. And there's something over there. I am future detective.
Stuff for the stash. An Oseram with a focus.
Huh.
Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Interesting. So the rebels have focuses now too. Yeah, I guess that makes sense that I would want to learn how this weapon works.
The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Just knock some snow onto it. You're literally standing in a freezer. What are you talking about once it's cooled off?
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area?
They knew that she was gonna come. Maybe they're sending the fake
I think I have an idea
SOS
what
signal.
happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
That was a long name.
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the zeniths to show up.
I like detective video games. There's not enough of them.
That weapon. The zeniths have a personal shield that makes
And I
them
know I've
invulnerable
mentioned this
to
before
somehow
while
let
playing
them
this,
get
but
rid of
those Batman Arkham games are some of the coolest games I've ever played because there's a lot of like detective sections of the game where you have to use Batman's detective tools to actually solve mysteries and like
I'll do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing.
figure out like what's happening and where to find things.
Blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Interesting. So much stuff. Hey, now I'm back to having a overload stash of healing herbs for once. He's just been staring into the abyss of the cave.
That's a long way down.
Holy
Something tunneled
cow.
straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset.
The
I know
asset.
what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
So I made a comment a little while ago about how like after this is probably the last like single player story game we're going to be playing for a while because they all just seem so long and it takes forever to get through them. Honestly, by the time we beat this, it'll probably be like June time and Diablo 4 is coming out and I'm actually really looking forward to playing that. So that might be what we play next.
There's some kind of old world.
Just a game where I could just like spill hours into without having to have like a major story
GAIA,
to
right?
work through.
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe
Not to
they
say-
were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Stop talking. Not to say Diablo games don't have a story. It's not. It's just not the main focus. Like Diablo is mostly just like a mindless like clicker game, kind of like Cookie Clicker, except a little bit more depth involved than that. What's down here? This way. Nothing. Literally no reason to come over here. Why even give me the option? Ooh. Ooh woo.
Looks like some kind of data center.
Seems like a trap to me.
Access the facility systems from that console.
Storage units access, data transfer initiated, operation suspended, fusion reactor on standby mode, download initiated, beamcast initiated, destination redacted. Somebody beamcasted data from this center not long ago. Locked door, dang it! Well, we'll never be able to beat this game now. The door's locked. Might as well just call it quits and turn it in now.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
So they already got the information from here. They already copied it.
This was a Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
I already figured that out. I'm a freaking detective.
If it was ever here, then probably.
So,
then why were the zeniths still searching for the asset? At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Hopefully. Could only be so lucky. Where are we going? I'm scared. I don't like being in the basement in video games. It's never a good thing. It's always something evil. Hello? What in here?
Or anything you can blow up.
Shut up. How about that? How about that, huh? Ever thought of that idea? Just stop talking?
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Zenith.
Find it.
Data corrupted has seen a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups that commercially available treatments like Osmanthus's Rejuve require. As for Malik's team, the latest results from their neurophysiology experiment seem promising. With the supplementary data provided by our Tokyo facility, we seem to be closing in on functional first-generation implants. Meanwhile, our friends in Zurich have sent over their findings on WBE. Mixed results. A couple of promising avenues, but anything bordering on real digital transcendence looks to be decades away, if not data corrupted.
Anything that might tell us.
And that was in 2064.
I don't think so.
Excuse me. He's standing right next to it, like, what the hell is this? Get out of the way. From Song Jiao to FZ research staff. As you will undoubtedly have heard by now, we have lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenesis for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter, and on behalf of the new High Council, I commend you all for your efforts and the great strides made over the last several years. Yet as we mourn our founder, we must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we will be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, you will be briefed on exciting developments in longevity research from our Tokyo and Lagos facilities with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, all ectogenic chambers should be moved to storage. Refer to your leads with any questions. Man, they go like super into the scientific part of the sci-fi for this game. Ectogenesis and chambers and whatnot. Chambers is the most scientific part. I just don't understand it. Chambers. Which way did I not go? Oh shit. It's like, excuse me, idiot, you're going the wrong way. Oh, up the stairs. That's the way I haven't gone. There we go. I read anything through the door? Kind of creepy. I like how he just runs straight through the data point. I don't even have to look anymore because he's just going to go straight to it every time we go into a new room. Maybe not. Never mind. Lied. Oh, he must have been trying to show me that there were lootable items here. Got it. What are these suits? Holy shit, we're in Half-Life. It's all in the same cinematic universe.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
I'm telling you, I don't understand chambers. You're gonna have to explain it. Daniel McGill to Claire and Nguyen. Claire, wish you'd been on the call with me with Zero Dawn. Whoever negotiated this deal with them was ingenious. A bunch of our old tech collecting dust in storage in exchange for a copy of all human knowledge? Talk about a bargain. The guy heading up the Eleuthia subfunction, Patrick brokered Klein. You could practically see sparkles in his eyes when he was bombarding us with follow-up questions on the ectogenic chamber's design. It was like we were waving catnip in front of him. I'm telling you, I need it too. I don't know what the chamber means, okay? I'm all about the ectogenic. Trust me, I'm on it. I just need the explanation so I can understand the chamber part. Anyway, they're requesting additional material and nutrition delivery. Higher-ups gave the go-ahead, so send over everything we have. Brokered Klein will probably pee his pants in glee, Dan.
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
The ectogenic chambers?
That's incredible.
How do I unlock this door?
Yeah.
Open up. Son of a bitch.
This place keeps on going. We better check in that room. This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
I would assume the Zenith know
how is Aaron
how to use these a lot better than I do.
Really?
Well, GAIA, zeniths, focus.
I like how he didn't come in the room with me. He's just going to scream from across the room.
He said you needed our help. He dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
The first game had a lot of these like weird glitching out numbers all over the game, and I always thought maybe there was like some secret hidden Easter egg in the game with them.
Down.
You can figure out the pattern from the numbers. Like maybe it was like a lock code from like some super secret locked door in the game someplace.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Turn on.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
I mean...
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
Why not 236?
I should check the log.
What? What am I looking for?
Nothing.
It's got to be in my notebook someplace, but which data point is he talking about? $237. That's impossible. There were only 236. Everybody knows that.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the...
And watch, we're gonna open it and it's gonna be me! My mind's gonna be freaking blown, and then the end credits are gonna start running, and there's gonna be an after credit scene being like, stay tuned for Horizon Zero Dawn 3. What if it's a copy of Varl? That would really blow my mind. It is another me. What the hell? I was just joking.
Aloy. It's you.
Again, now there's 3 of me, at least.
Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
It's like a super upgraded version of the...
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zeniths. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
Oh, damn.
But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
Hey, that's 3 that I don't have to go looking for. Just shorten the game by like 10 hours. Yes.
You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye.
So she's
still alive.
Oh, damn.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
Is that a ship that just landed outside?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up.
You didn't
Stay
stop
in cover
them?
until I get there.
You got
Just
it.
kidding.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
This game's getting really weird all of a sudden. Like I'm gonna have a copy of myself with me? What the hell?
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here.
How do you prepare for
can't let it
battle
get
for
through the
something that's
file on this
invincible?
one.
There's no preparation that will be enough. But maybe there's like some sort of defense system I can set up or something. Nope. Never mind. What? What am I supposed
Here
to
it
do?
comes!
I like how it's like, okay, you're prepared. Hopefully you're prepared.
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
Hey, that's not very nice. Ah, I almost got his butt, which we all know is the weak point of every enemy in this game. Hey, hey, what is that? I don't like it.
Oh, that helps. I should scan that thing. See
Yeah,
if it has any
scan
weak
it.
spots.
See if it has any weak spots. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, we were thinking just alike, you and I.
That thing's quick.
Yep, sure is. Holy crap. This thing takes a beating. That seems bad. Oh my. Hey now. Brown cow. I don't feel like I'm very evenly matched. Ah, why did I stop to loot? Why am I an idiot? So loot hungry, I don't care if my life is on the line, I'll stop and loot. Where is he? Hello. Hello. Hello, you. Hello, friend. Are you my friend? Hello, friend. Hey, what the hell? Stay still. Blind enemies, I didn't read the rest. The smoke bombs. Ah, you don't say. What if I just, like, melee him? Nope, that doesn't really seem to do much. Never mind. Bad idea. Don't melee him. Okay, let me get one of these. Yeah. Bring your gun out again so I can shoot it off you. That seemed bad. Ah! I hit a weak spot. Ha 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 ha! Oh god! You hit my weak spot. Hey, 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 hey! Uncalled for. Very unfair. How am I supposed to kill this thing? I'm doing no damage to it. Oh my god, dude. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Wasn't there a gun in this room somewhere? Or was that like 4 rooms ago? I was trying to shoot the gun. I guess we're kind of doing damage slowly. I'm stuck. Unstuck me. I don't know what I just hit, but I did a lot of damage. He's got rocket boosters. What the hell? Butt! Oh, I almost got his butt. The guns go away so quick. Problem is, I don't really remember which... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I don't really remember which armored parts I've hit. Now I got one off. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we're getting some weak spots. Alright, now it doesn't seem as impossible. Oh, God! I was trying to shoot his gun. Punk. Oh! What? I just knocked off so much armor. I don't even really know how. Oh, he's on fire. Or he had a mini explosion or something. Might actually beat this guy on the first try. Oh, gosh. Oh! Oh, I forgot about the weapon special. Yeah. Good idea. Ah, death from above. Oh, right in the butt. Finally got a butt shot on him.
Last one.
What if I ran out of the ability to craft armor or ammo? That'd be bad. Oh, I'm not knocking armor off when he does that. He's like transforming. I only have 1 health left. Or 1 healing item left, I should say. Oh, what the hell was that? Nope. I really wanted to blow one of those guns off before he died, but now he's gonna die. That's okay. You're dead, bitch. Get daddied, son.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
We're gonna have to fight another one outside,
I'm heading
aren't we?
up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
So you can knock the rifle off, and then it makes it so he can't attack. Resource repository. Nano plates. Can I knock that off now that he's dead? I can. Holy shit. Will I be able to like take resources from it? Nice. Oh shit. Nice. I'm glad I tried that. This is gonna make this other fight way easier. That's pretty sweet. And I got a trophy. Wait. Oh, I'm walking so slowly with it though. I'm gonna guess I can't jump with it. Nope, sure can't. It's gonna pay off, okay? It's gonna make this take a little longer, but it's gonna pay off. You'll see. You'll see. Don't drop the gun. What are you, an idiot? Pick it up.
How do you like me now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do you like me now?
Spectre. I just hope no one stays in cover.
Yeah. This is the way. It's gonna take a long time, but it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. I don't want to have to fight another one of those with my bare hands. Oh my gosh, so many steps, literally 175 steps away. Oh yeah, don't worry guys, we're on the case. We're coming. We are coming. Just stay hidden. It's probably gonna take me about roughly another 150 seconds to get to you, but I'll take it down. I am gonna take it down. Just don't tell me I have to lose this gun before I go out. Suck. I'm glad I tried to knock it off of the... I thought it was actually going to give me, like, resources, but you know what? I'll take this. This is even better.
Erend!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
I'm almost there with a super powerful weapon. Oh, no. Oh, thank you. Please let me climb up this. Don't make me drop my gun, man. I worked so hard for it. There, I see the light at the end of the tunnel, literally. She moves so slow. She moves so slowly. But it's gonna make it worth it. I swear it's gonna be worth the wait. The build-up. It's palpable. In the meantime, Aaron's just getting his ass kicked. It's like making it as annoying as possible to get out of here with the gun. Like, just trying to convince me that I just need to drop it.
Erend, I'm here.
I refuse.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
What the hell?
Stay put.
What is
See
that?
what I can do.
And the second you need me, I'm there. Hey boy, get out of there.
Stop pushing from that spot.
This isn't good. Whoa, after all that, what? Please bring me back with the gun in my hand.
Erend, I'm here.
Oh, thank you.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put.
Punk.
I'll see what I can do.
And the
That
second
it?
you need me, I'm there.
I need you. Sir, I need you. What the hell was that? I actually kind of think this gun's causing us more problems than it's worth. It's making me move super slow. Oh my gosh. Errands, can you like distract him? Please do something, make yourself useful. Holy cow. Honk. Oh no, I move way too slow. It's not worth it. It's kind of worth it. If we can get some shots in. He happens to go away from me. Errands, that's your cue to get him away from me. No, Errands, why are you under him? What are you doing? Literally the worst possible place you could stand. Like, trying to get him to distract it. Instead of distracting it, he just stands right under it. The gun's gone. What the hell? Ah! I was scratching my eye, you dick! This it? No, that's not it. I think the gun's gone. That sucks. Just kind of hoping I could use it. Oh yeah, we got him. I'm almost dead. You son of a But oh, I'm alive. Go, 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 go. Aaron, you gotta do something, dude. You gotta be useful. No, 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 no. Pick it up, pick it up. Gun me, gun me. Ah!
Heavy weapon.
Jesus. Where? Where's the heavy weapon? This? Is this it? No, this isn't it. Where is it? What's she talking about? Oh yeah, that's right. There was a gun over here.
I could use it against the Spectre.
Oh yeah! Right in the butt. Right in the butt. Aaron, go. Like that's your cue, bud. Aaron, you useless son of a bitch. You useless son of a bitch. You're good for nothing, man. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Hey, a gun. Maybe the gun from the Spectre is the key to the technology to remove the
Look, I swear I'm not
people's
drunk,
shields.
but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer.
Zeniths shields.
We need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for?
See, now the story's starting to get interesting.
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
First try, by the way. You got a trophy.
How that thing works. Maybe the zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Oh yeah, that's the other zenith that was already dead. This is my zenith. Gotcha. Or Spectre, sorry. I'm getting the sci-fi terminologies mixed up. The heck is that? So weird looking. I'm getting my merds mixed up.
No. Damn it.
Take it with you and ask Beta if she knows what it is.
It's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze.
What the heck?
If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the zeniths.
There's like a lot of sudden skips in the game.
Check on the clone too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Like until this point, it's been like, oh, you go from point A to point B to point C to point D, and now all of a sudden the game's like, yeah, we're gonna save you some time because we know this is taking forever. So we're just gonna start teleporting you from point A to point B from now on with cutscenes. But for now, that's all I have time for tonight. I'm actually really excited to keep playing now because like up until now, it seems like the game's just been dragging on. It's been more of the same from the first one. But now I feel like we're finally hitting a point in the story where it's going to start getting interesting and like start being different from the first game by a long shot, especially with the zeniths and specters getting involved and now having Beta, the other copy of me, with us and be able to talk to her and like Gaia. It's going to be interesting. This is super cool. I wasn't really expecting them to get like the clones of her involved. But I'm interested to see where it goes and how that adds a twist to the story from here. But for now, hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Hopefully you guys who check it out on YouTube later enjoy it. Leave some comments, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.